Ever since Fox News and Tucker Carlson parted ways, there have been two questions on everyone's mind who have followed this story. Number one, where would Tucker Carlson wind up no longer being at Fox? And number two, what would Fox News do to solve their Tucker Carlson problem? Well, last week we got an idea of where Tucker's going. He's going to Twitter. Today, a rumor has surfaced that many are wondering if this is not Fox's proposed solution to their Tucker Carlson problem. The only thing is, I don't know if this is really a solution or if they're just getting ready to make things worse. Hang on, I'm going to explain all this in 1 second. My name is Brian Trippett. I am your front porch conservative. Step on up to my electronic front porch and let's talk. Now, it's been no secret ever since Fox News and Tucker Carlson parted company that Fox News's ratings have been in the toilet. To give you an idea of how bad things are going, let me show you a chart from theeconomist.com. Take a look at this. The red lettering or red line represents Fox News's ratings. The next one down is MSNBC. The dark blue is CNN. And on the bottom is Newsmax. You'll notice that at the end of March, when Trump was arraigned in New York City, Fox was absolutely riding high. Dropped down a little bit because, as you would expect, things ebb and flow in the news business. Tucker Carlson at this point interviews Trump. Things are still kind of up and down, but still, Fox News is riding high, way above everybody else. And then Tucker Carlson is no longer at Fox News, and you'll notice what happens on this line. Their ratings drop, and now they're down there with the level of MSNBC. Not quite down to the level of CNN, but the ratings take a big hit. Matter of fact, things got so bad at one point when Donald Trump did his town hall on CNN, CNN actually outdid Fox, the first time in forever since that's happened. So yeah, things were bad at Fox. Things are still bad at Fox. Things could still, for the foreseeable future, be bad at Fox. But a rumor broke late this afternoon on the Drudge Report showing what may be in the works as far as trying to move things forward at the once mighty network owned by Rupert Murdoch. Let me show you the headline on the Drudge Report. This, when I saw it, was absolutely mind-blowing. I couldn't believe that this was being kicked around. Headline, sources, Fox News, Hannity moves to 8 p.m., Waters, Gutfeld get primetime network set to shake up lineup. Now, you'll notice one person's name that is not mentioned in all of this, and that is Laura Ingraham, who currently has the 10 p.m. slot. So, what's going to happen with her? Well, this is from Deadline. Fox News says Laura Ingraham will continue to be a prominent host and integral part of network lineup as primetime changes are considered. Let me go a little bit further into this article. Fox News issued another statement to address potential changes to its primetime schedule, this time on the status of Laura Ingraham. A network spokesperson said, quote, reports based on various tweets by left-wing activists are wildly inaccurate. Laura Ingraham, the top-rated woman in cable news, is now and will continue to be a prominent host and integral part of the Fox News lineup. The latest Fox News statement does not address whether she will remain in her 10 p.m. Eastern time slot, but the network statement is a pushback on social media rumors that she is exiting. The speculation about Ingraham started after the Drudge Report, in its main headline, reported that Fox News was about to overhaul its primetime lineup, with Hannity leading the 8 p.m. hour and host Jesse Waters and Greg Gutfeld taking the latter slots. That left the question of what would happen with Ingraham. Now, I've got some thoughts on all this, as you might imagine. Okay, with regard to Laura Ingraham, if this rumor is even true, and nobody knows for sure yet, Fox is not saying one way or the other what's going to happen. But if this rumor is true, I think that Laura Ingraham is being done dirty. I truly do. I will freely admit I don't watch her program that often, as I don't watch most things on Fox News anymore. The only reason that I was even watching Fox, if I chose to do so, was because of Tucker Carlson. But he's not there, so I'm not watching. But regardless, Laura Ingraham is a decent person. I may not agree with her on everything, but she does her job well. She's tried to be a good person. She's tried to be a professional. And if Fox puts her out of her time slot simply because they're trying to make up for their own stupidity about how they handle the Tucker Carlson situation, shame on Fox. Because they're doing this lady dirty. She's a good person and good at her job. Now, to the rumor of the proposed lineup. If Fox News thinks that putting Sean Hannity in the 8 p.m. slot is going to bring back all those people that they've lost because of them disassociating with Tucker Carlson, it just proves how stupid the Murdochs truly are and how they don't understand their audience and they don't understand the dynamic that's currently going on inside the conservative movement. Tucker Carlson was successful for a lot of different reasons. Okay, there's his talent. No one denies that. But the one thing that made Tucker Carlson different than all the other hosts on Fox News is that he was populist, not necessarily conservative. Those can be two separate things. Okay? Tucker Carlson was willing to challenge the idea of whether or not, let's just say, certain medications were really good for you and whether you should be taking them. He was willing to take on controversial topics as far as bringing on Robert F. Kennedy Jr. and doing an interview with him. Can you think of any other Fox host that could either get Robert Kennedy Jr. to come on their show or even be willing to try and bring them on? I can't. Tucker Carlson was willing to challenge the conventional wisdom on January 6th. Tucker Carlson was willing to challenge the conventional wisdom on the Ukraine war. These issues demonstrated his willingness to be an independent voice for not just conservative causes, but for populism in general, which currently right now is on the rise inside the conservative movement. Now, Sean Hannity may be a nice guy. I mean, I don't think he's the first conservative I think of when I want to find out what my opinion ought to be about something. But he's not a bad guy. But he's not Tucker Carlson. Not in terms of talent and not in terms of the type of viewer that he could draw to Fox. This is not going to solve their problem. And for the Murdochs to be silly enough to think that Sean Hannity could do it, who, by the way, Sean Hannity is going on almost 30 years at Fox. He's been there since 1996, when the network was founded. To think that he's the new face that's going to bring all these people back is absolutely crazy. Okay? Sean Hannity, at heart, is a neoconservative on foreign policy. Proof of that is the way he supports the Ukraine war. On most other things, he's more or less a doctrinaire conservative, which is perfectly fine. But his style is tired, and he's just not going to bring back those same people that Fox has now lost. But this may be what they're getting ready to do. Now, as far as Jesse Waters, I think Jesse Waters is a pretty good guy. He's one of the handful of people at Fox News that I think that is really in a bad situation. The guy's got a lot of talent. He's got a fairly independent voice. But, like a lot of people at Fox, he's got to play the game. And he's one of those people that if he weren't at Fox, he'd be a much bigger breakout star than what he's starting to be right now. The only person in that three-person proposed lineup that could actually maybe get people excited about Fox News again is Greg Gutfeld. And if you want an idea of why I believe that, let me show you something that Greg Gutfeld recently said. And it will give you an idea of just why it is he might be the only person that you could put in that 8 p.m. slot and actually make it work. This was recently on the 5, and it was shortly after a discussion about the Durham report. Take a listen to this.
you have people saying that the country will not survive Trump, then your moral duty is to cheat, right? And you should cheat. Like if somebody is telling everybody that this person is a modern day Hitler, it is your duty to do whatever is possible to stop him. In fact, if you actually play by the rules, you're a traitor, right? So they created a devil that was so big and so vast, it made all actions permissible. And it made every institution, as the judge was saying, subject to suspicion. Right? So you can bury stories, you can create hoaxes, you can fund smears. It can go anywhere because this person must be stopped. It's Hitler, an existential threat. And so what happens is now we're left and none of it's true. And so we had a half a decade hoax that infected and undermined every institution because we were made to believe this person is evil. And then people make fun of people who are skeptical about an election. Why shouldn't they be skeptical about an election when the DOJ and the FBI and the mainstream media and the tech companies and the Chamber of Commerce are all in on the same thing? Why shouldn't the election be called into question, right?
Does this sound like anything Sean Hannity would say? Does this sound like anything that almost any other host would say on Fox? Of course not. That's why Greg Gutfeld ought to be the person going in that 8 p.m. slot, but the Murdochs won't do it. You know, when I first heard this rumor today, my first thought was the Murdochs don't get it. No. It's not an issue that they don't get it. They just don't care. And what I mean is this: they don't care about you. They don't care about me. They don't care about conservatives, populists, libertarians, people on the right, whatever. The Murdochs are interested in making money. Okay, fine. I got no problem with that. But the Murdochs are interested in making money absent a willingness to give their customers what they want. People have been coming to Fox News for decades now because they thought it was the conservative alternative to CNN, MSNBC, PBS, the big three networks, etc. The Murdochs are proving very quickly they don't care about the very people who have made their network as rich and as successful as it is. They don't care about your opinion. They don't care about mine. They're going to give you what they think you want, and as far as they're concerned, you're going to like it. But that's my take on it. What's yours? Do me a favor as we get ready to end this video. Please leave me a comment below. Tell me what you think. Also, if you're not a subscriber to this channel, please do so. Also, hit the bell for notifications. Give me a thumbs up and spread the word around. My name is Brian Trippett. I am your Front Porch Conservative, and I'll see you next time.